Hey everybody, I have here a quick look at one of the smaller, simpler sets in the Volcano sub-theme of LEGO City for 2016. This one's just called the Volcano Exploration Truck. The thing looks very rugged. It has nice roll cage elements on the front and on the back, and up front with kind of a push bar set up there. I like seeing bars and things that are attached to vehicles, and LEGO is doing better and better with that as they continue to add more parts, compatible parts, to their overall parts inventory. There are 4 spots on the outside of the truck where you can attach minifig accessories. So over here on this side right now, there's one that's free and one has a walkie-talkie or radio unit attached to it. And then over here, there's a large antenna that goes up beyond the screen, and this is a jackhammer to use on a work or exploration site. The main feature of this thing is this boom arm back here, which has a drill at the end of it, and you can kind of spin that around a little bit, but it does have a lot of friction in it. I don't think it's really intended to spin very much. It's more for using your imagination. But the way that this thing bends around and angles is perfect, because you can get it farther away, you can get it right down to the ground. You can actually, if you have a hole or something, if you're playing in a sandbox or in a dirt area, you can actually dig down with it so it'll extend beyond just kind of a ground level, and it can go all around the thing. So I think this is really nice. It's really simple, but I think it looks good and it's definitely optimized for play. On the back here also is a little tow hook, and you can use that if you find one of these large lava rock features that they're including in this series. You can just attach that there and you can drag it back to your campsite or your main exploration base. It doesn't really pick it up or anything though. However, speaking of picking it up, you can change out this attachment, take all of this off here, the whole drill rig part of it, take this out. So I'm just going to angle that down, pull it straight out, and then attach it up here onto this arm, rotate that around, get it where I want it, and now it works as a crane. So you actually get 2 things you can do with this, and if you want to just lift it up, you can, and you can carry it back to base like that. You can kind of bring it around here as well, load it up into the truck. Perfect, perfect. It's everything that I could ask for out of such a small, simple thing. I think this is just phenomenal for play. It's really, really well done. It's the simple things sometimes, being able to do that. You know, a lot of times LEGO will build something that has a nice little play feature, but you can't quite do what you want to do with it. But this this does it right. Up on the top, there's another bar element that kind of contributes to the rugged look of it, and a couple of warning lights, also a forward-facing light bar. And to get into the driving cabin area, you just pull the whole roof off as usual. It's very simple and easy. And the guy just sits there in the center. He has a steering wheel, and there's a cheese wedge piece 1x2 there in the front. It does not get any sticker to go on it or any print or anything. The stickers on this set are these ones on the sides, also these warning stripes. That's actually a printed piece right there that they've used on a number of the sets. It's just one common one that they've done, and that's about it. There are only 2 figures included, and I think that's fine for the size of the set. They get different prints, different outfits. It is a shame that the hip pieces are not printed, because it really looks like the torso prints want to continue down into the hips. There's an additional minifig accessory there with the detector, the metal detector or mineral detector, which actually does not have any stud connection on the base of it or anything. It's just completely flat there in the front. And that's another thing that you can attach to one of those open spots on the truck. And there's a look at these from the back, and there's the rest of the torso print here. And once again, you see how it really wants to have some print coming down into the hip part. This translucent orange rock is shared between pretty much all of the Volcano sets for this series. Has the optional little hoop on the top for connecting it to things. You can split it apart, and it splits apart side to side rather than top half and a bottom half. And inside they do include one dark blue crystal that you can harvest. It's a nice truck. I think that a lot of fun can be had with it. Again, it looks good, and most importantly, it plays very well. So kind of the complete package here, I'd say. The price to part ratio does feel like a little bit of a stretch, but I do firmly feel like you get a little bit more value with this set, with the play value, compared to some other sets that have a similar price to part ratio. So overall, the value of the set on the whole, I think, is still pretty respectable relative to other LEGO sets in a similar price range. That's it for my thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll talk to you again very soon.